But if you're not smart about it, you can ruin your PPF like that. You and your PPF installer are probably going to have a difficult conversation. Hey, it's Bill here at Immaculate Paint Protection. Today, we're going to talk about DIY PPF maintenance, the step-by-step guide, how you can maintain your PPF at home on your car, truck, or SUV. We've been installing PPF professionally here at Immaculate Paint Protection since 2018. We'll give you our pro secrets or pro tips. Stick around to the end of the video and I'll give you 3 free bonus tips that you can apply to your next car wash so you protect your PPF and you protect your brand new car. We have a 2023 Ford F350 Super Dirty behind us. It came to Immaculate Paint Protection when it was brand new, right from the dealer. We put paint protection film on the front end so this big Ford truck can go out and do big Ford truck type of things without rock chips and stone chips. The PPF is put on the front end because you don't want the rock chips and stone chips. You got a steel bumper on your truck, you get that steel gets chipped up, that's when the rust starts happening, right? The paint chips get through all the way to the bare metal, the rust starts, that's when these trucks start to rust out. You don't want that to happen. A high quality paint protection film installer will help you with all the tips you need to maintain your PPF. But here, let me share some of ours from Immaculate Paint Protection today. We can break down PPF maintenance into 3 main categories. We have the process, we have the chemicals, and then we have the tools. Let's talk about the wash process. A well thought out wash process is going to help you avoid introducing swirls, introducing scratches to the paint on your vehicle. Most of the paint damage we see here at Immaculate Paint Protection when we're doing paint correction is from improper wash methods. Don't let just anybody wash your car. Don't take your car, don't take your truck to the car wash. Those big nasty brushes, they're gonna scratch the hell out of your car. They're gonna scratch the hell out of your paint. You got a black truck, it's not gonna be looking nice and black if you're going to the car wash. Why? You see all this dirt down here, big 4x4 doing 4x4 things. All that dirt's gonna get into those brushes at the car wash. So maybe this truck's not gonna be rushed off, but all that dirt, all that grime gets into the brushes. That's where the swirl's coming down. You do the wrong things, you're gonna mess up your paint. That's not to scare you, but that's to just drive home the importance of a well thought out process. We do the wheels and the tires first. We go into the pre-soak condition. So we're looking to get the bugs off, we're looking to get the road tar off. We're gonna pre-soak. Now we're gonna rinse. Now here's what you wanna be careful with when you're rinsing off when you have PPF. We're using a pressure washer here in the shop. About 12 to 1600 PSI. We have a nice rubberized tip on here, so if we hit the paint, we're not gonna scratch it up. But on these edges here of the PPF, we're not gonna put our pressure washer within millimeters. We're gonna stay away 6, 8 inches or so. If we put the pressure washer right on the edge of the PPF, we can blast water under the PPF. It's not gonna ruin the PPF, but what's gonna happen is it's gonna look real ugly. You're gonna see water bubbles behind the PPF. Then you're gonna be back at your PPF installer. You and your PPF installer are probably gonna have a difficult conversation. Don't be scared of washing it, just wash it properly. Pull back, be careful with the pressure washer. Don't put it right on it. We've rinsed everything off thoroughly to get all the grit, all the grime off of there. The next process we'll do is we'll get into the heavy decontamination. We'll like to do an iron decon process here. We'll use an iron decon as far as our decontamination process. Let's rinse the truck down again. We can actually start washing the truck down. 2-bucket method with grit guards, high quality wash mitts. Do a section at a time, straight line motions, front to back, flip it over, up and down. Front to back, flip it over, up and down. If you do introduce any swirl marks in there, a linear swirl mark will be less noticeable than those big Karate Kid circle motions. Finally, let's dry it off. At this point, if you want to use a spray detailer, a drying aid, feel free to go ahead and do that. And that's kind of it. That's the process. Let's talk about the chemicals we're going to use to maintain your paint protection. Here at my shop, we're certified for Gyeon ceramic coatings. I'm going to talk about the Gyeon product line because I have experience with the Gyeon product. I'm also going to talk about the Gyeon product line because when I sell those chemicals to my clients for them to use at home to maintain their PPF and their ceramic coating, they're coming back and they're telling me these products really work and they're great. Every time you come back, you keep buying the Gyeon products. They must work. What do you think about that?
They are fantastic. I mean, it keeps the hydrophobic properties. Yeah. It really, they're somewhat easy to use in the sense they're step by step.
Right. Yes.
And they really do protect the surface. We had a detailer that came to our house and he said, wow, you know how to take care of a car. You got Gyeon products.
Hey, I'm not Bill the advertiser. I know this sounds kind of salesy at that point. Bear with me. We have 935 subscribers. There's no sweet affiliate money. A high quality product always wins. You can either pay for it with aggravation, time, or money. I would prefer to pay for a high quality product and avoid the aggravation and save me some time. I'm not advocating the most expensive products. I'm advocating the products that work the best. It just so happens the products that I use in my shop typically are more expensive. When I make those recommendations to my clients, I know these products work. You want to use a high quality wheel cleaner. In most cases, you'll want to use a wheel cleaner with some type of iron removing product. That's going to help get the iron that comes off the brake rotors. The only caveat there is you got carbon ceramic brakes. Be careful, don't use it there. Most people don't have that. But if you have carbon ceramic brakes, don't use wheel cleaner with iron on it. Use a high quality tire cleaner, the black, nice and clean. You want to use some type of bug cleaner. We use the Gyeon bug and grime cleaner in our shop here. I know that's safe and effective on all the PPF. Whether you have PPF on your vehicle or not, you want to get the bugs off the vehicle as soon as possible. Don't drive all summertime and take it to the detailer and expect them to work magic on it. The bugs have acid in them. That's going to etch your clear coat. That's going to etch the self-healing clear coat in the PPF. That's why it's important to get the bugs off right away. Road tar coming down the side. The road tar comes up from the asphalt. Use a high quality tar remover. I recommend the Gyeon tar on the PPF. I know it's safe on the PPF because we use it. I also like it because unfortunately you buy the cheaper tar removers, they'll stain, discolor that black plastic on it. So again, be careful, you get what you pay for. For the soaps, we use a nice pre-soak, pre-foam. We like the Gyeon foam here. For the soap in the bucket, we'll use Gyeon Bathe. I know there's a ton of car soaps out there. People ask me, when people do ask me for a recommendation on product, when they come in and ask me a specific brand, my typical answer is, I don't know, because I just don't know. I don't have time to go out and test 50 different car soaps to find out that I could save $3 a bottle. It doesn't make sense to me. It probably doesn't make sense to you. You're gonna be washing your car, truck, SUV, Saturday, Sunday morning. End of the day, my clients are paying me for results. So I want to get my hands on the best products. You probably do too. We can talk about this. So clay bar, iron remover, I wouldn't advocate using clay bar on a vehicle. We've seen enough instances where the clay bar will mar the paint, mar up the self-healing properties of the film a little bit. I would recommend using a high quality tar remover, and then you want to use the iron remover once, twice a year. The PPF self-healing clear coat's a little softer than your normal paint, so it's going to be more impervious, and it's going to suck up the contamination that's falling out of the air and coming down, landing on your car. So iron remover is going to help get that cleaned up. Let's talk about the tools you need to maintain your PPF at home. So tools we can start real basic and get real extreme on the high end here and spend a whole lot of money on. Look, if you're enjoying washing your car, if you're enjoying washing your truck, go ahead and spend the money on the tools. It's all right. It's a great hobby, safe, it's fun, keeps you out of trouble. Go ahead and do it. Multiple buckets. We like to have a dedicated bucket for the wheel and tire process. We have a lot of nice wheel and tire tools in there. If you want to go kind of caveman barbaric style on it, you want to be a primitive Pete, well then you get a bucket and you just get some microfiber towels, you just stick your hand and you wash down microfiber towels. You're going to throw those towels away though, all right? If that's the absolute basic what you can do. A couple extra buckets here for the wash process. And we all have grit guards in every one of these. So the grit guard is something I would absolutely recommend. I like grit guard. I like the grit guard brand. Family owned, American owned company out of Ohio. So I know there's a lot of knockoffs on there, but they seem like a real nice family. So I always buy from Grit Guard. The dollies to roll around, make it nice to move around. Pressure washer definitely helps, not necessary. Pressure washer is gonna make things a little faster. 1600 PSI and lower. Look at the fan tip, right? So a 0 degree fan tip, that's gonna write your name in concrete. Well, if it's gonna write your name in concrete, it's probably gonna write your name on the side of the truck. A real wide fan tip, that means it's less force. So it's got the same pressure, but it's not hitting as hard on the paint. Start back with the pressure washer and creep into it. Let's say it 2 or 3 times. Don't put the pressure washer within, right up on the edges of the PPF. You're gonna blow water through it. You still can use the pressure washer in the PPF, but if you're not smart about it, you can ruin your PPF right there. Great big truck like this, you're gonna wanna do a platform. You're gonna wanna use a step stool to come up. On these step stools here, you see what we did is I've wrapped all the edges up of the step stool, foam pipe insulation, cut it down, put it on there, duct tape it up, just to protect it, so in case it does bump up against the truck, you don't damage the paint. That would really suck, all right? Your wash mitts, consider that a tool, so high quality wash mitts, right? And then high quality microfiber towels, right?
Yeah. And the Gyeon silk towel is
yeah, right, awesome.
That is the one magic piece of
fantastic.
I recommend that silk towel to everyone.
Remember, whatever touches your car or truck can scratch it. So let's use high quality wash mitts, high quality microfiber towels. When you wash your microfiber, when you wash your wash mitts, just put them in the washing machine at home, cold water, use the dryer, low temperature, that's okay. If you want to air dry your microfiber towels out, you can do that too. We don't fold our towels here to Immaculate Paint Protection, we inspect them. put our hands on every towel after it's washed. We want to feel the towel down to make sure there's nothing buried in that towel that could potentially scratch the paint. If there is, we set the towel to the side and we most likely will just throw it away and not use it again. How often should you be washing your vehicle with PPF on it, right? Let's just apply some common sense and answer the question here. Wash your vehicle when it's dirty. That's what it comes down to. So if there's a bunch of bugs on the front end, wash the bugs off. The bird poop on it, rinse the bird poop off right away. So you want some hard and fast rules? Well, I would say a vehicle that's outside, 1-2 times a month. If you go through a big snowstorm and there's a bunch of salt on the road, take it to the car wash, use the quarter operator, pressure washer. Let's just rinse all the salt off the vehicle. If you have a Corvette, you have a Ferrari, you have a Porsche 911, it stays inside, only taken out when the road conditions are absolutely ideal. Well, then maybe you're washing it every few months, or maybe you're washing it 3-4 times a year. That makes sense. If it's a daily driver like this truck, 1 to 2 times a month. Daily driver like your Tesla, 1 to 2 times a month. That's reasonable. Now, the reason you're going to want to wash your vehicle frequently with PPF on is because a high quality PPF should have a warranty on it. The warranty doesn't cover negligence. The warranty doesn't cover not maintaining your vehicle. So you need to wash your vehicle. What's going to happen is discoloration won't be covered under the PPF warranty. Now, yellowing, a high quality paint protection film will be covered under yellow. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to buy that PPF because it's going to yellow out. Well, the old PPF did yellow out. Yes, that's known. New PPF, new high quality PPF won't yellow, should be covered under warranty. So it's up to you to wash it more frequently. Again, minimum once a month. Corvette, 911 Ferrari that's inside, not driven in the rain, in the snow. You can wash out a couple times a year on that. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Appreciate you making it this far. Look, 935 subscribers. If you could click the subscribe button, really would appreciate it. Stuck around to the end, I'm gonna give you those 3 free bonus tips. First bonus tip, don't ever take your car or truck to the car wash. The car wash in and of itself is not bad. The problem is hundreds of dirty vehicles that have got through, all that grit, all that grime gets into those brushes in the car wash, and that's gonna scratch your car up. You're thinking, oh, well, I got this self-healing PPF on the car. Most people don't cover the entire vehicle with paint protection film, so you're still gonna scratch the rest of your vehicle, so avoid that automatic car wash. If you wanna use a touchless car wash, okay with that. Next tip, don't wash the vehicle in the full sun. So find out what time of the day you have the shade in front of your garage, wash it when you have the shade. Get the stuff in the full sun, you wash it on hot paint, it's not gonna be a very enjoyable experience. The last most important tip in this whole video is this. If you ever drop a wash mitt, if you ever drop a towel, stop. Set the wash mitt to the side, don't drop a wash mitt, don't drop a towel, and then go touch your car. Believe it or not, we see brand new vehicles from the dealership at our shop, paint's all scratched up. How? I don't know. It wasn't scratched up from the factory. So from the factory to the dealership to our shop, somebody touched that car. If you drop anything on the ground, set it off to the side, put it in the washing machine, wash it before your next wash. 4th free bonus tip for today. Don't ever use anything that's been in the sink. Those Brillo pads, scuff pads, we've seen that before. It's gonna scratch the hell out of your paint. You're gonna dry it off and you're gonna think you've ruined your car. Thanks for being here. See you in the next video. Bell.